Thank you, Russ. Well, it was another close game and another loss for our Blue Jays. Milwaukee rolling into Rogers Centre, spoiling our home opener party for Toronto Blue Jays fans, handing the Jays their 4th straight loss. Lots of fanfare before the first pitch. Gibbons handing Josh Donaldson his Silver Slugger Award, honoring JD's offensive success last season. And new Hall of Famer Tim Raines tossing out the first pitch to Robbie Alomar. Unfortunately, the crowd's enthusiasm zapped right in the first inning. Milwaukee took a 2-0 lead, jumping all over Jay Happ. Tulowitzki, though, kept Toronto in the game, smacking all 3 RBIs. That's the best one right there, a deep hit to left center. The new guy, Kendrys Morales, is on first, guns it around the bases, scores, helps cool down the dugout a little bit there. Kevin Pillar pulled off one of his trademark Superman catches right there, center field, 8th inning. But Toronto's offense just couldn't pull off the rally, losing this one 4-3. So with just 1 win, 6 losses, are fans worried?
It's only the start of the season, so they can always turn it around.
I'm positive they're going to do very well this year.
It's a little bit worrisome because you like them to win their first game, but we're optimistic and we're hopeful, and we are hopeful for a great season.
So Toronto will be looking to bounce back tonight with Stroman on the mound facing off Milwaukee. Game time, 7 o'clock. You can catch that on Sportsnet. Then the Orioles come to town for a 4-game weekend series. Well, forget rain delay. The Marlins-Braves game last night stopped for a cat delay in the 6th inning after a feline somehow got onto the field in Miami. Frisky cat roaming along the bottom of the outfield wall before scaling the fence and making its way onto the Marlins home run statue. Play resumed when the cat was safely out of the way, but the team suspended use of the statue for the rest of the game, which, by the way, the Marlins won 8-4. All right, now that the weather is really warming up, more drivers making the switch from winter to all-season tires, but the change can come with some serious, dangerous consequences if it's not done properly. Here in the GTA alone, the OPP responding to about 30 wheel separations already this year and more than 200 since January 2016. And this here is one scary example of what could go wrong. In Ajax a couple years ago, a tire flying off a vehicle right into the windshield of another car on the 401. Luckily, there were no injuries here, but this serves as a safety reminder of the importance of proper vehicle maintenance. And coming up later on BT, we'll be checking in live with OPP Sergeant Carrie Schmidt with tips that every driver needs to know to make sure that their tires are properly installed. The government will not be following the U.S. and U.K. There will be no electronics ban for Canada-bound planes rather. That according to Transport Minister Marc Garneau. After a cabinet meeting yesterday, Garneau said that he has put into place some security measures to protect passengers, but there is no plan to ban electronics like laptops, tablets, and cell phones. Last month, the States and Great Britain now prohibiting passengers from bringing on electronics on aircrafts coming from 8 different majority Muslim countries. Garneau says he will not reveal what security measures were put in place. Well, it is a very special honor today for one of Canada's longest-serving mayors. Hazel McCallion is receiving the key to the city in Mississauga. A special presentation is part of a launch for a new exhibition exploring McCallion's life and contributions as a political leader, sports enthusiast, and much more. The display, which is called the Do Your Homework exhibit, will be open to the public through to April 26th at Mississauga's City Hall. Mayor John Tory set to speak about Toronto's transit priorities again today in the East End at Queen and Carlaw, fresh off making remarks yesterday in the West End, where he called on the province for funding for the city's waterfront transit. The city is in the midst of creating a study of a waterfront master plan for transit. The provincial government taking new measures to curb Ontario's growing opioid crisis, which killed more than 500 people in 2015. Health Minister Hoskins announcing yesterday that more than 28,000 kits of naloxone are being distributed to pharmacies, health centers, and needle exchanges across the province. The life-saving drug temporarily reverses the effects of an overdose and will be available without a prescription and at no cost.
Most important patients across the province, naloxone is available free of charge, not only to those who perhaps may find themselves in that situation of overdose or threatened overdose themselves, but those around them then that can immediately and quite dramatically save a life. And actually, I think gives them a piece
The
of
province also aims to distribute the kits to all 28 correctional facilities in Ontario by June. To find out the nearest centre to you with free overdose kits, all that information is on our website, citynews.ca.